Okay, good afternoon. Welcome everybody in this session. This session from FC Twente and the project Support Each Other. I will start with the session. First of all, to communicate about that we are this project Support Each Other. In Dutch is it supporten van elkaar. Is won the prize the best community program of the Netherlands in 2019. And we won a prize of 50,000 euros with this project. So really happy to win this prize, and it is a good compliment for this project and our work. So that's really interesting. And the next 45 minutes, I'm going to talk about a short introduction about FC Twente, about the FC Twente Foundation, scoring in the community. And then we going in depth to the good practice to project Support Each Other. And the end, we have a short open discussion together. So that's the program of this session. The goal of this presentation is sharing knowledge about our approach and inspiring you with a good practice from FC Twente to support vulnerable families to a better future. That is the goal of this presentation. But first of all, FC Twente. What is FC Twente for a club? It's a club of the entire Twente region. So here you see the map of the Netherlands, and in the eastern part of the country, it's our region, that's the Twente region. And a lot of people in a area of, I think, 600,000 people, they are living in Twente, and they are fans, mostly they are fans from FC Twente. But FC Twente, it's founded in 1965, and it's a merge between two clubs, Sport Club Enschede and the Enschede Boys. And you can see here the old nice picture of the first pictures of FC Twente in 1965. But a short history about the club. In 1965, FC Twente played in the stadium Diekman. And then in 1998 there was a new stadium, the Stadion. There's a capacity of 13,500 citizens, and there was an expansion of the stadium in 2004, and a further expansion in 2011, and now it's a stadium of 30,200 fans. The ups of the club, of the history of the club: we were a UEFA Cup finalist, and we won the National Cup 3 times, the Super Cup 2 times. We went Dutch champion of the Eredivisie in 2010. And in 2019, we also went champion of the First League after a relegation. And you can see it in the downs, because we relegated 2 times in the history to the First League in the Netherlands. There was a firework disaster in 2000, a roof drama, the construction of the stadium fell down in the summertime, not during a game, but 2 employees from a company, they died, and it was a really chaotic drama. Near bankruptcy in 2016, and now are we back in the Eredivisie, and we are standing on the 5th place. But the policy of our club is based on 3 pillars. The first one is pride. A lot of people, all the fans in our area of Twente, they are pride on the football club Twente. Here you can see a very big flag of our ultras. They call it Vak P, and it's a flag about FC Twente all my life long. Ambition. We have the ambition again to be coming back in the sub-top of the Eredivisie, the highest league in the Netherlands. So playing for the places around the 3rd till the 6th place. And solidarity. Solidarity to give something back to the people in our area, to the fans, and to support the community in our area Twente. And if you're going more in depth and look to the solidarity part, then you can make the link to the foundation FC Twente scoring in the community. And in Dutch it's called scoren in de wijk. But who we are, who is FC Twente scoring in the community? We started this foundation since 2005. It was the first football club with CSR in the Netherlands. And we started in Hengelo, in the city Hengelo, close to the training center of FC Twente. And after that, we built it up further in Enschede. And currently, we are active in the entire Twente region. And as you can see in the picture, it's almost the red Twente region. And you can see a small spot, black spot about the club Heracles Almelo. But as you can see, the mostly of the part is from FC Twente. The foundation is it's a foundation. That's our organizational form. We have a board with 7 members. I have the honor to fill in the role of CSR manager, and we have a budget around 600,000 euros separated from the club in our foundation. But what is our purpose? Our purpose is that every citizen in the Twente area deserves a chance to score a goal. And from this purpose, we translate it to the vision, mission, and strategy of our foundation. So this is our purpose. And the core principles are the connecting and mobilizing power of FC Twente to make a difference. We create opportunities and contribute this to increase value now and in the future for both FC Twente and society. And we do this with a pragmatic approach on a creative way. So not a standard bureaucratic organization, but on our own way. We have this freedom, so we use this freedom. And our central policy teams are, the first one is continuing to realize the difference in the daily lives of residual citizens in a society who need really some support. The second one is proactive CSR to intensify and connect this to the core business, and the core business is football. Organizational development, because our foundation, first it was part of the club, and now we are more separated since 2019 because the employees are now part of the foundation, and before 2019 the employees were part of the club. So the organizational development is, because of this reason, a central part in the policy team. And the fourth one is with important involvement, commitment, knowledge, and experience of our local and regional stakeholders, so that we have a good connection with our network. But most centrally is that we have to listen to the people in our area and look to the organization and environment, because what's happening in the Twente area, Twente region, that's the most important thing we have to focus on. And we can translate this to an organization chart. And centrally is the citizen who needs some support, who needs some really extra support. That's the reason why this is the central focus point of our foundation. But we're organizing projects and activities. You can hear 16 different projects about our foundation to support the citizens in the middle of the pitch. And we are doing this with the staff. We have a board, we have CSR manager, but we have the most important thing are the project members and the project leaders. They are the crucial employees, and have the experience and the knowledge to support the people within these projects. And of course, the administration and volunteers are also important in that. That's the reason why they are directly close to the pitch. They are the most important staff. And the partners, they are coming from municipalities in the Twente area, housing corporations, educational institutions, health insurer, and business companies. So that's our organization chart. And if you look to projects related to multiple social topics, it's interesting to see, because I see a lot of examples from other foundations, and sometimes there is a focus only on sports or only on a target group like children, but we have a very broad spectrum of our projects and of the target groups, because we listen to the society, and from this point, there we react with these projects, with our projects. And the projects are connected to a lot of social topics, as you can see in this table. So close to job market and participation, education, debt counseling, health, sport, integration, senior participation, youth, culture, community services, and sustainability. And a lot of projects, they are connected to these different social topics. So we are diverse and are looking to an inclusive community society. Okay, nice this theory, but what are we doing exactly now doing in practice? That's, I think, the most important thing. So to show the general overview of facts and numbers in 2019, we have 16 projects, 14 employees, 514 activities. We almost reached 5,000 unique participants, a lot of cooperating organizations, and we have a lot of volunteers. So that's the context about our foundation, where we work in and where we work for. But it's not only through football, as you can see here. With this is about with refugees and about integration, even through music. As you can see here, we have a mobile treasury, and we visit living areas with older people to remember memories from the history about the football club in combination with music. But not only music, also theater shows. So last September, there was a show in the theater in Enschede, and around, I think, 1,600 people, they visit in 3 shows, a community show with older citizens of the amateur citizens of Enschede, who are, created this theater show with professional guidance. Okay, there was a short introduction about the club FC Twente and the foundation FC Twente Scoring in the Community. But now we're going more in depth to the project Support Each Other. In Dutch, supporten van elkaar. But why are we organizing this project? The objective of this project is to support families to a positive future. So the target group, they are vulnerable families with multiple problems in Enschede. And this project is based on the vision of positive health from the Institute for Positive Health. And the vision of positive health is based on a 6-dimensional elaboration with a broader view of health, of the definition of health. And with this broader approach, we contribute abilities of vulnerable families to deal with the physical, emotional, and social challenges in life, and to be self-directed as much as possible. The areas of the intervention, they are connected to poverty, health, and inclusivity. It was a funded experiment of a national funded partner called FNO, and was funded from 2017 till 2019. But what are we doing? It's a neighborhood-oriented family project. So not focusing on individuals, but on a family. It's during each group of this project. A group is existing of 15 families, maximum 15. They are following this project for 18 weeks. And customization per group and individual is central in this project. So there are 2 sessions each week. In the morning, there's 1 session only with parents connected with sport activities and a customized program. The customized program is built up because we are listening in the first 3-4 weeks to the need from the participants, families, to respond and react on what they really need. And from this point, then we create a program that exactly fits to the needs of these people. And in the afternoon, we have the second session, and it's family time with the whole family after school. And there's also a combination of sport, culture, and recreation activities to have fun together and also work on the targets for each family. And we are working in this project with a team of ambassadors. Here you see a team of ambassadors, and the ambassadors, they are coming from different parts of departments in the club and from our network. So you can think about all former players, former professional players, colleagues from the Twente women team, but also external to the network, for example, of companies, from the business, but also from fan clubs and from society organizations. So it's a broad team of ambassadors from different departments and from different departments in the club, but also from our big network outside the club. Here you can see it's sport with the whole family. So that's also really important for us, that we have fun together. Sport with the whole family, and that creates a better connection again with inside families and also together in a group context. You can see an example that children, they're cooking for their own parents. And as I said many times, we're just having fun together. And from this point, then we have a good connection with the families. So our professionals and volunteers, they have a really good and close connection. The families, they trust us and they think, okay, it's having fun. And then from this point, we can think further and look to targets for each family to make a next step to improve their life on different parts. I come in the next slides, come further to this part. And together, visiting FC Twente, of course. So here you can see a family that visits the game of FC Twente. And also for the monitoring and evaluation, we monitor this project in collaboration with the University of Twente. So you can see here different results about personal empowerment. On the left-hand side, you see more self-confidence. So we started with a T0 meeting, T0 point and T1 point in the end of the project. And you can see here the differences from more self-confidence, better able to stand up for myself, and more trust in my future, that it creates an effect in this project. Okay, but in the end, what are then the results from 2017 till 2019 in this project? Why is it a good project, and why we won the prize of best community program in the Netherlands? In total, 88 families they take part in 5 groups and support each other in this period. And the families exist of 93 adults, and you can see 84 women take part and 9 fathers. So that's a big difference. And why is this big difference? That's also a good question for us to in evaluation, why this is happening. Because if you think, okay, a football club, I think from historical view, you can see that more men they like professional football clubs. So we're expecting that more men taking part in this project. So it's an interesting result, and we research it further to why a lot of mothers taking part in this project, and also we look further in the next phase to get a better balance between fathers and mothers. And in total, 114 children that take part in this project. 16 people that find a job. 22 persons, they start with voluntary work. 18 persons, they start with the next education in collaboration with our educational institutions. 4 persons, we help them with debt counseling. 12 persons, we support them with health issues. For example, with obese or other health issues. And it can also be really small issues. We find 4 families, we help them and support them to a new living area, a new house, together also with the living education, the living institutions. We support 17 persons with social family issues. So social family issues, you can think about issues, what's happening inside in a family, in a house. So we support them to solve these issues. 4 persons, we help them with reintegration in the society. 7 persons, they started together a walking group. 7 persons, they start with swimming lessons. And 20 persons, they are starting to participate in other projects, or from our foundation, or for a lot of other societal organizations in the community who give also some specific support on different areas. So we work together a lot with them, with a lot of organizations, and also a lot of participants. They start with another project from a partner. But maybe the most important thing is that social contacts, friends, groups of WhatsApp will follow up contact and help with practical issues and being happier. That's maybe the most important result about this project. So just standing on the same level to the participants. And then if you look back here in the central, that's the reason why we're doing this project, to focus on the families who are central, and we have to listen to them. And from this point, then we support these people and these families. And what are the next steps? The next steps in this season, 2020-2021, we expanded the project in 3 cities. So we started in 2017 till 2019 in the pilot, only in the city of Enschede. And now we expanded in the city Oldenzaal and Hengelo. In total, we want to reach 90 families in this season. And we want to share this approach with a lot of other football clubs and other societal organizations, municipalities, or other partners in our network. And maybe it's the question of, okay, what's happening now with the COVID-19 situation? Can we reach this goal to reach 90 families and work to still continue this project? That's a good question. And now we are trying to find a solution to deal with the COVID-19 situation. On the one hand, to respect the obligations from the government and to have a distance of 1.5 meters in the Netherlands. And so we try to find solutions. And an example to find a solution is that we have also smaller groups that we work together, or we have interactive communication with video conferencing, or also to visit families and to bring them a goodie bag with some exercises to their home, to cook, or to being active in their own house. So we try to find solutions in the COVID-19 situation. We don't stop directly the project, say, okay, it's not possible. No, we look to opportunities, to challenges, what we can do with these families. And that's the reason why we're still going on and working together with all the families while participating in the 3 cities. And here you can see on the left-hand side a picture of the new team of ambassadors for this season. On the right-hand side, you see a sportive event just somewhere in the neighborhood, I think in Enschede, where the group is having a sport activity together. I see we have now 20 minutes left. So first of all, I want to give some takeaways. that you can take away to your own organization, in my opinion. So let's use the connection and mobilizing power of your own club of league. So the power of your club of league is important, is really big, and these power from different stakeholders, so from your fans, from your sponsors, from different departments of the club, the football academy, the first team, the FC Twente women, the women teams. There's a lot of power from a professional football club or from a league on a national level. So use this power. Look to your own environment and listen to people. Then you make the real difference and realize impact in your society. Because there are a lot of broad programs and also some projects. Of course, it's interesting to learn from each other, to share your knowledge, and to share methodologies of experiences, of good practices. What I'm doing now also about support each other. But I think the most central point is, that's our philosophy, is that you have to look to your own environment and listen to the people on the streets, to talk with them. What are really issues in a street, in a neighborhood, or in a whole city, and respond to these questions and these signals, and then you make the real difference and realize impact in your own society and community. And focus not only on individuals. I see a lot of projects, I've seen a lot of projects that you focus on individuals, but the impact on a whole family, because a family has sometimes multiple problems. So, for example, maybe the father is jobless and he has to find a new job, or maybe his son or his daughter from 17 years, it's an early dropout from school. And these signals, these issues, they have influence on each other in a family situation, in a family context. So that's the reason why we started with this family project, with a family-oriented project. And that's the reason that you are not only focusing on individuals. My question is, what do you take away from this presentation to your own work? What have you learned? And please answer this question in the chat. You can see it, I think, in the right side on your screen. And if you are interested in our foundation, you can follow us, of course, via the website of fctwente.nl and also via social media platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. So thanks for your attention and good luck with your great work to continue CSR and support many people in our world who need really support. And I think I want to have spent time, 15 minutes, around some questions or issues, or maybe own experiences about our approach, or maybe about your approach with maybe similar projects or similar activities. So I want to share this now in the last 10-15 minutes of this session. Thanks for your listening and thanks for your attention. And now I can finish this presentation, and then we go to the last 10 minutes to have an intervention and interaction to each other.